what you thinking. Lost my sense, I'll take anything you're giving. Hands in the dark, come get me there. Find me at the bar, I'll take you.
Anyways, that is all I have to say on this matter.
Not just when I'm alone, not just when I haven't got you except inside my phone, not just when I'm friends with my thoughts, not just when I'm gonna get caught, not just when I'm inside out, not just when I'm outside in, not just when I'm down by the lake. Might as well have my head on a stake. It's when I'm having a blast, twirling around in my dress, and you'd say that I'm looking my best. Fill me up to the brim as the people cheer. I guess I'll always miss you when you're not here. You said that it won't feel like years. You said that you can't dry my tears. I'm just waiting till you appear, so you can tell me things right in my ear. Talking slow and no one's near. Instead I'm sinking, slipping out of gear. I cry over nothing, so up with contents. Wish I could feel you in my hair. Now there's ghosts in my kitchen, I'm not even listening. Swear I can feel you in
Please beg me not. I gotta fix that macro. I don't know if it's gonna work to do it the way I want to do it. Yeah, I guess we'll try. We don't know if we don't try. Just worried it's gonna accidentally auto shoot. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Who are you to ask for anything more? Do you wait for your dances and lessons to be set from God? You'd like his light to shine on you. You've really missed a trick when it comes to love. Always seeking what you don't have, like what you do in enough. You'd like a light to shine on you. In every pocket you take, you dust off from the
Why is that macro not working?
lights between the lights
There it goes. I'm not sure why that wasn't working.
that you read about yourself. Does a light shine on you? The way our friends are talking, you hardly hit a word. You were the first person here, and the last man on the earth. But does a light shine on you? Who are you to ask for anything else? The thing you should be asking is for help. You'd like a light to shine on you. Shine on you. A penny for your truth. Well, I hedge my bets all out. 'Cause it's lies after lies after lies. But do you believe them for yourself? And that a light shines on you. And when your friends are talking, you hardly hear a word. You were the first person here, and the last man on the earth. But the light. Not just when I'm alone, not just when I haven't accept inside my phone, not just when I'm friends with my thoughts, not just when I'm gonna get caught, not just when I'm inside out, not just when I'm outside it, not just when I'm down by the lake. Might as well have my head on a stake. It's when I'm having a blast, twirling around in my dress, and you'd say that I'm looking my best. Fill me up to the brim as the people cheer. I guess I'll always miss you when you're not here. You said that it won't feel like years. You said that you can't dry my tears. I'm just waiting till you appear, so you can tell me things right in my ear. Talking slow and no one's here. Instead I'm sinking, slipping out of gear. I cry over nothing, sum up the contents. Wish I could feel you in my hair. Now there's ghosts in my kitchen. I'm not even listening. Swear I can feel you in me.
You were screwed.
Yeah. Huh. Such a weird playstyle.
She was a shark smile in a yellow van. She came around and I stole a glance in my youth. A vampire, Evelyn shone quiet as roses stain. It came over me at a bad time, but who wouldn't ride on a moonlit line? Had her in my eye, 85 down the road of a dead end blame. And she said, "Ooh,
Baby, take me.
and I said, "Ooh, baby, take me too." Came over at a bad time, riding through Winona down the dotted line. Elvis County now, 90 miles down the road of a dead-end dream. She looked over with a part smile, caught up in a twinkle, it could take a while. And the money bar on the dashboard fluttering. She said,
Ooh. Baby, take me. Hey, what's up, Howard? How you doing, man? We're just chilling on this ranger character. Kiting extraordinaire is what this is. So how you doing, Howard? Yeah, we're playing around this ranger class on Conquest of Azeroth. It's interesting. I mean, I'm doing the what's called the brigand class, which is more of a kind of a stealthy kind of ranger. So far, it seems pretty cool. I get to annoy the heck out of people because people, like, immediately try to get on me, and I just kite them. If they like jump on me and stun me, I trinket stun them back and kite them. So it's pretty funny. Just chill for me if we have to go to bed. You gotta go to bed, alright. That's cool, man. I think I had an. Let me see if I had another playlist up here. Something a little bit more chill. Ooh, look at the green looking waters. Alright, man. Alright, man. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Or morning. Whatever it is for you, Ed. It's weird. I never know what it is. People get onto my stream sometimes and they're like in Europe and stuff and all over the world. So I never know, like, what's... Oh, I don't own this man. Which one's this? It's rare that I don't own one of these whistles. It's 44 a.m. Yeah, that's same as me. Yeah, I thought you were the same as me. Yeah, same as me, basically.
What can I do for you?
And why is my chest piece so crappy? It's got hit rating and attack power, but man, this has got 4 agility. Ugh. Yeah, it is what it is.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah. It's just the way my life is right now. Like, when I get off work, I try to spend time from 6 p.m. until about 10 p.m. with my wife. And then she goes to bed at like 10. And then that's usually when I, play my guitar for a bit, play some WoW for like 2 or 3 hours or something, and then I go to bed. Because she gets up earlier than I do for work. She gets up 7 for work, and I don't have to get up until like 9:25 for work. So, what's up, Warrior Man? How you doing, man? I'm good. Just chilling. Playing around this ranger class, right? Yeah, just kiting. Practicing. We can stun too, right? Like that. Lots of kiting.
You are screwed.
Aw. I was kiting that poor Venomancer there for a bit. What did you say? At least not today. This poor Guardian's gonna get annihilated.
Take the time to make some sense of what you want to say, and cast your words away upon the waves. Sail them home with acquiesce on the ship of hope today. And as they land upon the shore, tell them not to say no more. Say it loud and sing it proud today. If they want to dance, please let us make a chance. Please, for which you wanna know.
It's so hard to target people on this server. Like, the tab targeting doesn't work worth a shit. What is bushwhack? Oh, I forgot. We actually have a new ability. I just don't know what to do with it. That's if they want to dance, please, brother, take a chance. Which way they wanna go? No, is that we don't know how it's gonna be. Your life, on the other hand, make us understand. The night's the plan. Okay, so if we get a lot of stacks of advantage, let me try, let's do, let's try this. I'll see how much damage this does. 71 damage. I mean, it's like okay. This one, Ravage does 197 damage total. This was doing 71. I don't know. Interesting. I'll have to play around with that. I'm not sure. I still try to figure the class out, like which abilities are going to be the best.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that
I didn't enchant any boots. That's weird.
because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
This looks like a great team. They're like all half asleep. Durr. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not gonna work. This guy's got half a brain because he realized it. Parkour fail.
And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
You were screwed.
Yeah. I can only get out of so many stuns. I can only get out of so many stuns, guys. That's the thing that sucks. Too many stuns. Did I do any damage? Yeah. Actually, whoa, I did. Number 3 on damage, and I was just sitting there doing nothing. That's good to see. Oh, this poor person's gonna get annihilated. We just got 5 capped. Almost. Got 1 base.
Who are you to ask for anything more? Do you wait for your dances and lessons to be said from God? You'd like his light to shine on you.
Is he the only one here?
You've really missed a trick
I think there's more than just him. I guess we'll give it a go.
always seeking what you don't have, like what you do ain't enough. You'd like a light to shine on you.
Guess he wasn't the. Guess he was the only one here. Then I'll still passive. Yeah, it is super great, right? You mean like that right there? Like right there? You mean with the auto attack? I mean, there was no easy solution to the auto attack. That I did resolve it, sort of. It's just basically you have to use the default behavior. Oh, you gotta go there. Sorry, man. Yeah, you just have to use the default as long as your interface settings, which are set up to do I think it's this one, auto attack, auto shot. As long as this is checked, then you're gonna auto attack, right? When you get into melee range, right? But if you uncheck that, then it won't. You get into melee range, if you have no energy, you'll just stand there basically. So you definitely want to have that. It's checked by default, so you don't really have to worry about it. But it's just not ideal because, like I said, there is still a slight transition between range to melee range, so you can actually lose a few microseconds, you know, a little bit.
You were screwed.
This guy's dead. Should be dead.
You were screwed.
No. They have 2. What do you mean 2 autos? Well, yeah. I mean, if you have the quiver. I mean, the quiver I'm using, which means that it's actually, I don't know if I have it on right now. I don't. So like, I didn't even have it on. It's kind of because every time you die, it kind of drops, so it's kind of annoying. I don't know if I have any food. Crappy food. Yes, I knew that. But like, is it? I knew that it was that way on some. The point is, if you're like in melee range and you don't have any energy, you can't really shoot anything. You know what I mean?
You were screwed.
Man, thanks for like breaking the guy out of my stun so that he could beat my ass. You know what I mean? Still died though. At least he healed me. This team's terrible. Hey, Evo. They're good. BGs are good. I can't take a Chrono and a Cultist. Ooh, wait a minute. Ah. Ah. I am sneaky sneak. How you doing, Evo? Yeah, like so the key is basically the key. If you're shooting your arrows, right? Like, okay, yes, you can apparently shoot arrows when you're right next to the enemy, but if you don't have any energy, you want your character to auto attack, right? So you can get some damage out, right? Because if you have no energy, you can't use your ranged abilities. So that was always my goal. Was that if I hit, you know, one of my melee abilities and I don't have energy to do it, I should at least auto attack. And I was having trouble because it wasn't really auto attacking, but. Maybe we can win this game. We were like Who should I help the most? Let's go help this guy. Where are these guys going?
You were screwed.
I tried to keep him from capping as long as I could. That's all I could really do. How did we go from 3 bases to 1? Oh wow. Not worth killing those. I'm blowing the big horn, look out. And we lost this game. Let's go. Baby, take me. She said, woo. Baby.
Take me to. You came over at bedtime, riding through and on and down the dotted line. It was Cunningham, 90 miles down the road of a dead-end dream. She looked over,
Let's go ahead and get to level 18 here really quick.
caught up in the twinkle, it could take a while. And the money pile on the dashboard fluttered. She said, "Ooh, baby, take me."
She said, woo. Baby.
Take me to. Evelyn's kiss was oxygen. I leaned over to take it in as we went howling through the edge of South Des Moines. It came over me at a bad time. She burned over the double line. She pale as I reached my hand for the guardrail. Ooh, the guardrail. Ooh, the guardrail. Heart is where the heartache is. So baby, pack up your desktop. Let's piggyback the internet from the Walmart parking lot. Hair high with the cat eye, I held my hand in the movie. Got me iced teas, our friends ran off to 2E. Said you can't be shit if you can't be true to you. As you slap the street sign like your parents' Subaru. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, acetaminophen. Long live the listening and everything in between. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the scene. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the dream. So we took off around the back. Baby Scout Regiment, shout Sally and Jack. It wasn't what we did, but what you said.
Coat your weapon.
Moments I was
Coat your weapon in a nerve venom, giving auto attacks a 30% chance to deal nature damage. So this is more of a melee thing. Unless this works on a ranged weapon. It does just say weapon. So I wonder if that works on a ranged weapon. That would be cool if it did. Wisdom dash to enhance and allies focus, increase their melee. Okay, this is going to be good for us. That's rank 2. Okay, so that's good. Nerve venom. Coat your weapon in nerve venom. Does it do both weapons? Kind of like crippling poison or rogue poisons? Where is it called? Weapon craft? I don't see weapon craft. Is it like weapon craft? So, what? How come I don't see it? Am I blind? Apparently I am. There's no, I just learned weapon craft, but I don't see weapon craft. Maybe it's under my basic book. No. It's under here. Okay, so it's under bushcraft. Weapon craft. Oh, and it takes bruiseweed. Interesting. I guess we're gonna want to go alchemy, maybe? Let's go, I guess we'll go alchemy and herbalism for now. And then we'll grab some books so we can also learn probably maybe I don't know. I'm not sure what else we'll learn. I guess alchemy is probably good for now. Engineering would be kind of fun to go ahead and like learn engineering as well. That would be kind of cool.
Lost in my head. I told myself I was worthless. Told me that I was perfect. Then you kissed.
We also have 2 talent points. I was kind of debating on these. There's Knuckle Duster, which periodic damage dealt now generates additional focus, which is probably what we're going to pick. In addition, the range of your Bushwhack, which is, I don't even know what Bushwhack is. I don't think I have a skill called Bushwhack. You know? Pretty sure I don't. Yeah, so must be some other skill. In addition, the range of your Bushwhack is increased. I don't know what Bushwhack is. So let's not pick something that we don't know what that skill is. Increase your critical strike. Oh, here, let's just grab this one. Increase your critical strike chance by 4%. And focus, yeah, that's a no-brainer. And then Ranger. This is the one I want to get, which is Briarvale. This is gold thorns and leaves swirl around you, masking your movements for 10 seconds, increasing your dodge chance by 50% and causing dodging attacks to restore health. And it's on a 2-minute cooldown. So we're going to grab that. We're going to create a macro for that ability, right? That's called, let's see. It's probably under here, I would think. Yeah, in Briarvale. Briarvale, and then change the name. Briarvale. Okay, we go. Let's do. What was the last class we were playing? Was it the Templar? Templar utility. Actually, I think this one's fine. I think. Briarvale trigger. Cooldown charges. Spell cooldown charges. Yeah, we'll try it. Duplicate. It's more of a defensive ability. Let's put it here. Yeah, I'm going to take this and put it down here. About here. Go blue. Briar. Let's try this Briar Veil ability, right? So we get these like stuff surrounding me. Okay, well, it also heals us. It's on a 2-minute cooldown. So that's why we really want to track that ability. And okay. Time to do another BG. Get it for the Mexican Coca-Cola. It's like the best drum fill right here. Here it comes.
Something about the water running down my side. Caterpillar hatching in my chest. Sinking in the sheets that cover my face. Feeling like a child, the bashment lives in me. Caterpillar hatching in my chest. Oh, I hate it when I'm not at my best. Is there something inside of me making me believe that black is white? Is there something I can't defeat? Maybe I should try and play and I'll play and I'll play. I don't wanna feel like I did yesterday. And I don't wanna feel like I did yesterday. So I'll play and I'll play and I'll play. I don't wanna feel like I did yesterday. Is there something inside me making me believe that black is white? Is this something I can't defeat? Maybe I should
Ah.
sleep tonight, sleep tonight, sleep tonight, sleep tonight, sleep tonight, sleep tonight.
You were screwed.
Oh, come on. Where'd the stun go, baby? I think it was on DR. I think my stun was probably on DR. That guy must have hated me.
Remember your mother, but leave her behind. There are things you should wait for, and there's things you should find. No one gets younger, and no one gets wise. There's a room I'll remember, and a room to make mine. Keep your fingers crossed for the charts that you've created. It's getting on
I screwed up and forgot about my new defensive ability, and I didn't use it until much too late in that fight. If I would have used it a lot earlier, that would have probably mitigated a little bit more damage, which would have been a good thing.
things that make us act like we always escape. 'Cause there's these things that I had and kept for all time's sake. It's a fear of change and schooling up, having no tradition. 'Cause there's excuses to keep showing up in clutches like obsessions. I remember being small and I remember old ambition. If I had kept up with the dreams, would I be in this position? The darker draws as we would break, 'cause the dark could be deceiving. And I remember this at night when all the memories are leaving. I remember.
Oh, poor guy died. I tried to help him out. I like stunned the one mob that was on him, then rooted him. It was not enough. Hmm.
Cause the things that made me sad for so long, it hurts to think that they can still go on. I'm happy now. Are you happy now?
You were screwed.
Wow. Man, just not enough. My damage is just a little bit too weak, you know? I should have killed that Starcaller. I mean, I'm doing okay damage, but not enough. Not enough.
You got 2 hands to take all you can, but don't take too long to be happy somehow. Are you happy now? Figured out I'm good. Turn me down like I knew I should. Punch drunk, dumb struck, potluck, happy.
Hey, Austin, what's up? I did, and I found it to be still really weak. I did try it, and I found it to be still garbage. You just don't do any damage.
To be what you could. Punch drunk, dumb struck, potluck,
Even after the buff, I felt like it didn't feel any different to me. Like, it didn't feel like I was doing more damage. It didn't feel like I was mitigating more damage. It just felt the same. Like, we just felt weak. And honestly, I haven't seen, like right after the buff, I saw a bunch of Starcallers, but literally like a few hours later or like a day later, I didn't see them anymore, you know? So Bazinga! He's level 10. There. Yeah, he's not gonna live very long when he's only level 10. Primalist. Oh, we actually scored the flag. We should probably get in. Let's get in on the fun. Yeah, I mean, so far it's pretty good, right? I definitely feel, I love this bow I've got. I don't know where I got this bow. It probably came from Starcaller. This blue bow, I just love it, man. It, like, fits my transmog. Yeah, I think the, you know, any ranged class is going to be good in BGs, especially early levels, you know. You know, what I like to see is that I can take out the Reapers. You know what I mean? Or I can take them out one-on-one, which most of the time, it's kind of been tough. If they're like higher level than me, it's been a little bit tricky.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
They couldn't kill it. Did you see how many people there that were trying to kill me? They're probably still coming, actually. Yeah, I love it when there's like 2 or 3 people that try to kill me and they can't do it, and they just give up. Which is what happened there. It's always kind of funny. It's like a little moral victory. Of course, now we have no health whatsoever, so. Or else one of these stupid primalists that does like ridiculous self-healing. Yeah. Primalists are ridiculous because they do like this ridiculous amount of just self-heals. Yeah, there was a lot of like, there's a lot of classes get abilities to, you know, like you said, to bring classes out of stealth. I mean, look at this. Look how good this primalist self-healing is. It's insane, isn't it? Oh, we got another ranger. He's only level 11 though. It's kind of weird playing ranger because you spend so much time just kind of standing around shooting.
You were screwed.
Oh, the team just scored. Shit. You guys are complete assets. Yeah, we needed. That kind of sucks. The other team scored. Bazinga. Okay, so we ended up 11 kills, but, 9,000 damage, so, you can do pretty good damage. It's weird, though, like, I feel like people talk about this class being like a melee, kind of melee, but I don't really feel like, oh, I haven't, you have that ability, right? Which is nice. We have another ability that I forgot, which is called Dust Toss. It does require stealth, though, which is interesting. Let's see how this works. Does it take us out of stealth, I wonder? It doesn't. So you can hit it with Dust Toss. It basically reduces their chance to hit by 100% and dazes them for 4 seconds. So if you Dust Toss them, then open up. But it felt like hitting him. While in combat, you remain stealth. Throw dust in the enemy's eyes, reducing their chance to hit, and dazing them for 4 seconds. But it felt like. Let me try this again. I want to see if the dust is being broken by combat. It doesn't say anything about being broken by combat. It's also interesting that it says it's a daze. Okay, so it's just called Dust Toss. It doesn't last very long. There it is. See, there's the. But it doesn't seem like it works, because he was trying. Do you see how he was trying to hit me even though he was under the effects? So I don't think it actually stuns them. I think it just makes their chance to hit go down. Let's try it again. Miss. Miss. Dodge. I mean, if you were in a situation, I think it's just good if, like, someone gets on you. Like, if I get, there's a lot of times I try to stay away from melee, but if one eventually gets on me, and I don't have anything else I can do, I can always throw the Dust Toss on them. Gives me, like, 3 to 4 seconds of kind of respite, so to speak. So I don't think we would ever use it as an opener, but we would use it as a way to just kind of mitigate some damage while melee's in our face. Excuse me.
Just piggyback the internet from the Walmart parking lot. Head high with the cat eye, yeah, hoping in a movie. Got me iced teas, our friends ran off to 2E. Said you can't be shit if you can't be true to you. As you slap the street sound like your parents' Subaru. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, acetaminophen. Long live the listening and everything in between. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the scene. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the dream. So we took off around the back. Baby Scout Regiment, shout Sally and Jack. It wasn't what we did, but what you said. In the moments I was lost in my head, I told myself I was worthless. Told me that I was perfect.
I don't know what stung me there. That was crazy.
Listening to postal service. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, acetaminophen. Long live the listening and everything in between. Motherfucking
This Tinker's got all kinds of stuff going on. Why is that skeleton coming after me? This kind of sucks. I'm dead.
beating hearts, baby. Going on my place. I'll be your number one lady. Kissing on my space. You know I got big dreams. It's nice to have nothing.
I guess I'm not dead. I think somebody healed me there. Ooh, I'm number 1 on damage. Shit. Doing some damage. Looks like my stream is going to be blocked due to copyrighted music, so we're going to have to switch away from the copyrighted music. Yep, which sucks. Oh, we had BS. Oh shit, we're gonna lose stables. This doesn't look like a good team. This does not look good. It's Bazinga again. It's kind of silly. Like Ranger, I can see where Ranger's not going to be good like in 1v1s, but good in BGs. I tried to use the dust on that guy, but it didn't seem to really work. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what really happened there. It's not looking good. Yeah, we're doing damage, right? It just feels a little weird. It's funny because because I played so many melees, you know, and I was getting kited all the time by range, so it's interesting to, you know, to be able to play a ranged class. I think because I have played so much melee up to this point, you know, I think that it's made me better on the range because I'm kind of, I understand what some of these melee classes can do, and it's just weird. It's weird to be at range. I'm so used to being like in the thick of things, you know. I still want to kill those two guys, but well, that was only level 11. Yeah, we'll take him down. And he should die. No, maybe not. Thought he was gonna die. He got healed or healed himself or what? Sorry, buddy. I'm not gonna engage in that clusterfuck. I must admit this Chronomancer's lasted a lot longer than I thought she would. See nasty. He's probably pissed at me, but I'm like, I'm not gonna engage with, 2 on 4 is not good odds. I don't like to throw my life away needlessly. Should have killed this guy though. Oh, is it C nasty? He's like LOSing me. It's fine. You can. Oh, and then he stealthed. Aw, bummer. I would like to have killed C Nasty. It is interesting having a ranger be so good, you know, so stealthy. Who's number one on damage is the Chronomancer. Look, number one on killing blows. Look at me, 10 killing blows, no deaths. I am slippery. Hard to get a hold of. But we need, come on. Okay, we got some guys coming here. Maybe we can... Are they coming or are they not coming? We got one Guardian coming. Level 14 Chronomancer. Okay. Tinker. What level is this Tinker? This Tinker's level 19. Let's focus on the low level character first. He's dead. Now let's take out this Tinker. Let's stun this guy first to help my teammate out, and then we're gonna slow him. Oh, he already killed that guy though. Kind of a bummer. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. They must hate me. Stupid Rangers. Look at that. Number 2 on damage. Yeah, they must not like me too much. I only wish I could have saved my teammate's life there. That would have been nice. Oh, shit. Okay, I can't...
You were screwed.
Oh, yeah, we are. I told you we're slippery. Oh, do I have any healing potions? I don't, do I? No, I'm dead. I knew I was dead there. I have, like, no healing potions. I would have taken one, but I don't have any. I was like... Oh, my first death. That kind of is a... I don't... That's kind of a bummer that I died, though. Ugh. I don't like dying. I'm gonna maybe... I don't know if these guys need help up here. Looks like they do. I think I see some people coming. So let's go help my teammates out up here. Yeah. Oh shit. This isn't good. Oh shit, no fucking way. That's a, we're gonna lose BS. Yeah, oh no, we got mine though, so that's good. Let's see if we can snag farm here. The game is literally tied. Oh no, just 4 people. Way more than 4. Like their whole team. Can't do anything against that. Oh, we just gotta try. They're gonna try to backdoor BS. Yeah. We'll lose LM, but we'll grab BS. Man, this game's close. Oh wait. We can snag this, except there's a guy coming right here. Undead Ranger. Oh no, this guy's sitting here too. Alright, never mind. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Oh my god. This is gonna go down to the wire. Actually, now they're gonna win. We're gonna lose this. If we don't get BS like right now. I gotta get in the fight. I need to get in the fray. Holy shit, you see that? Okay, well, I'm not gonna get. Yeah, we lost. We lost the game. Wow, we did all that effort just to lose. Ah, wow, sad. Sucks. That was a shitty BG, man. To spend all that effort to get all these, and then just fucking lose it like that. We literally lost by look. We lost 1,600 to 1,596. I was 15-1 with 10,000 so much damage. The Chronomancer was #1 on DPS. That Chronomancer had 11 deaths. Ranger's pretty sneaky. Pretty sneaky. Let's just see if we can level to, I guess, level 19 here pretty quick. Actually, no, we'll just do a BG. Do a BG. was gonna say, hopefully we get a smaller map. I don't like. This is nice. I don't like. Sometimes Arathi Basin can be annoying because it's just a lot of running around, especially when you're stealth. Like when you're stealth, Arathi Basin can be kind of annoying. Like stealth in Warsong Gulch is a lot better because you have less, a lot of times less distance to go. Venomancer, level 11 Pyromancer. There's a level 19 Ranger. Too many. I count like 5 of them sitting here. 2v5 is not good odds. Okay, now some of them took off, so now we're in a better situation.
You were screwed.
Okay, I'm screwed. Yeah. Definitely was screwed there. Oh well. Where's the rest of our team? Knight of Zoroth is #1 on damage. Or doing the best, I guess. Well, I guess we can try to get the flag back. Let's actually try to play the objective. Did you get bored of them? I didn't really get bored of the Templar. I just know that a lot of people, my friend Blue has been playing. He's played the Renegade quite a bit, the Renegade Ranger, and the Ranger is just something I've always wanted to try. And I don't think I was really bored of the Templar, but I was a little bit bored of. I wanted to try some range classes. Except everything I've done so far on Conquest of Azeroth has been mostly melee. So the idea of trying something ranged, I think, was just cool. Saved the day. I saved the day. Yeah, I played so much melee. I just thought it would be fun to try, a range. This is the first range character I've played in Conquest of Azeroth. I played Gladiator. I played the Rune. I mostly played. I mostly played Gladiator and Templar and Starcaller, and all of the ones. My Starcaller was playing the tank spec. Gladiator I was playing obviously the Gladiator spec, which is DPS. And then the Templar was playing the DPS Templar. But they're all melee, all melee classes. So. I have no movement. I don't know why they wanted me to take the flag. I guess he's only level 15, but I don't have any movement speed increase, unfortunately. Yeah, Gladiator's cool, but it's very simple. Like, Gladiator I found to be, like, a more simplistic class. You know.
You were screwed.
Well, I did the best I could. I mean, I'm not a flag carrier, sorry. Rangers don't make the best flag carriers. Because I have no movement speed at all, like no sprint, at least not right now. I have nothing, so it's just, I'm slogging my way across the map. It's not pretty. Yeah, I liked Gladiator. I thought the Gladiator was really cool. I like Templar too. I think Templar is really interesting. Templar is better than Gladiator in that there's a lot more going on. You have less holes in your rotation. You have a lot more outplay potential. You have a lot of abilities to heal your teammates. You have a lot of abilities to heal yourself. It's a really interesting class, you know. Now the Templar has, what does the Templar have? The Templar has the ability to charge their own allies and heal, and when you charge your own allies, you actually heal them and you at the same time. So it's a really interesting kind of ability. I don't have, are you talking about the Gladiator or are you talking about the Templar? Yeah, the Templar only get closer. They just have the sprint and they have the charge. And they have the charge, the little trick where you can charge your banner. So you're talking about the Templar. Yeah, when I put the tempo, I didn't really have any gap closers really, other than just sprinting against my own, my own teammates. Like charging my own teammates to kind of heal them, which is a really interesting and cool mechanic actually. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't get this here. We're gonna. You gotta love when the one that cocks like death grip me or whatever, and I basically just stun him. Is Firedall the guy we killed? Yeah. Firedall's he's doing the most damage, and he's tried to kill me multiple times. And he got me one time, I think, but the other 2 times he didn't get me. Here comes their whole team. Oh, did I have a dot on? I had a dot on me. Bummer. Well, at least we're not losing. Not anyway. Hmm. 17 Witch Doctor. I hit him with the dust. We threw some dust in that guy's eye. Here's dirt in your eye, buddy. We need to create like a weak aura. We'll create an MSBT trigger there. Every time I throw dust in somebody's eye, it's gonna play the Peter Parker clip from Spider-Man where he says, "Here's dirt in your eye." we'll do an audio clip. We'll like grab that audio clip and we'll hook it up to my MSBT. Every time I do that, it'll say, "Here's dirt in your eye." That would be fucking hilarious, by the way. Ah, bummer. His damage is, he hits really hard. That stupid Cox hits hard. I tried to throw dirt in his eye, but I don't know. I need to create a weak ore for that, so we can track if it's an energy issue. 'Cause sometimes it doesn't trigger, and I don't know if it's just if it's an energy issue or if it's a facing issue. It could be that sometimes I'm not quite facing directly, you know, which could be the problem. I wish I had a sprint, man. You know, running around slowly in stealth can be really annoying. There's this. Damn it, I tried to sap him, but I missed. Bummer. This is kind of a weird game that nobody's captured the flag yet.
You were screwed.
Yeah, can't really do anything there. They have like multiple death grips or something. Like he grabs me and then I get away and then he grabs me again. And I just don't have the physical mitigation or whatever mitigation I need. I mean, he hits so hard. That's why he's #1 on damage. Look at that, he's doing 14,000 damage. So interesting that I have more health than that guy has, and yet he's still. He must not have the best gear. It's like a damage done. Yeah, this Knight of the Cox. He died 7 times though. I died 4 times, and it was mostly from him. He killed me 3 times, I think. Not really doing a lot of healing. I think it'll be interesting to see, like, how many more cool abilities we get in the tree. Because like I said, I don't know this class at all. I haven't even looked ahead at the tree. Oh, I love this. I love this artwork that they put on the background of this talent screen here. This is really cool with the bow and the targets. That's actually really well done. It's too bad this server is going to go down. It kind of makes me sad a little bit that they're going to shut down this server probably. Well, let's take a quick look at the talents before I log off. We have one talent point here. Last one I put into increased critical strike chance and focus regeneration. Now we all have Jag, increase the damage and duration of Toxic Dart and Ravage. I don't know if I even use Ravage that much. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really use Ravage that much. It does do pretty good damage. It's a melee ability though. That's something that I haven't played around with much. Is using my melee abilities. I've been mostly fighting at distance. So we'll have to experiment with the melee because we're too squishy, Well, they haven't. Well, come on, hey Zelly, they haven't confirmed it, but you can't fight Blizzard. I mean, Blizzard's suing them. I mean, and they're breaking. I mean, what they're doing is illegal. So, yeah, I mean, there's no way they'll stay up. I mean, there's no way the server will go down at some point. It's just a matter of whether it's 3 months or 6 months or 8 months. So. We can't what? There's no this server because of unless they can't figure out trust me, the server is going to go down at some point. I don't see there's any way. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it about 8 months tops, but I give it 8 months. When they first sued Turtlewell to the point where Turtlewell actually shut down was about 6 months, and it's already been when they first filed the papers against them and gave them the papers, letting them know we're suing you. It was about 6 months from that point to where they shut down, and then there are other projects like Warmane that just voluntarily shut down. They said we don't even want these guys coming after us, so they just shut down. You gotta realize these private server projects like Warmane and like Ascension have made millions of dollars, millions. Ascension's ballsy though. Like what they did with releasing this and getting all these people in here and getting a lot of milking a lot of money. It's smart, but it's also ballsy, and also I believe some of the people from Ascension are I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't know if they're in the United States or not, but the main guy, I don't even know where they're located. They're somewhere in Europe, right? Ascension's somewhere in Europe. I know that, but so I don't know. All I know is that the server's not gonna be up, man. Yeah, so exactly. What's up, little pilgrim? Yeah, I'm just having fun. The server's fun, and I hate Blizzard. I mean, what Blizzard has done to World of Warcraft retail is just a joke. It's a horrible game, and what Blizzard's become as a company. And I don't blame the developers at Blizzard because I'm a software developer myself, so I'm not going to talk badly about the developers. I don't have anything against the employees of Blizzard. The developers, I have a problem with the upper management. The CEO, the president, the people that are running the show are the people that I have a problem with. The Ian Hazakostas and the chick who's like, oh, it's too bad we called it World of Warcraft. It sounds so, violent. That kind of shit, Hey, what's up, Austin? Yeah, exactly. Blizzard they're just like me. I'm a software developer. I do what I'm told. If the president comes down and tells me to write code to do something, and I have to do it if I want to keep my job. So yeah, I feel sad for people I feel sad that what Blizzard is doing is they're trying to eliminate all the competition. They want to get rid of all the really good private servers. The most popular private servers were Warmane, Turtlewell, and Ascension, but the most popular private servers that were closest to a kind of Classic Plus experience was really Ascension and Turtlewell. Although Ascension, I would say, is it's not really a Classic Plus. It's just a very custom kind of server. But so they wanted to get rid of these guys because Classic Plus is going to be released about a week after BlizzCon. So when BlizzCon this year, which I don't know what month that is, I don't know if it's like October, August, whatever it is. About a week after that, I'm telling you, Classic Plus is coming out. Like a week after that, 2 weeks tops probably. That's my opinion, but I'm pretty confident that's what's going to happen. So they want to get rid of these servers before they want to get rid of Ascension before they launch Classic Plus. I guarantee you. You know what I mean? Well, all the private servers would have lasted longer. Yeah, Classic Plus is going to be garbage. It's going to be a dog shit. The other thing too is you look at the quality of one of the things that's really cool about Ascension is the quality of the spell animations. These classes are really well done. I mean, there's a lot of imbalance issues, but I mean, you create 21 custom classes. It's very difficult to balance. but I'm very impressed with how far they've come, because I played Conquest of Azeroth when it first came out, like 4 years ago. And man, back then the spell animations were janky and they were ugly, and it's a completely night and day difference now from what it was then. And I really enjoy, the classes. A lot of the classes are really fun. I enjoyed the Gladiator. I enjoyed the Starcaller. I was having fun on the Templar. And now I'm playing the Ranger, and the Ranger's fun, Yeah, they always play it safe. Yep. The problem with Blizzard, Blizzard's, they're just like most major companies, they're run by greed, right? They're run by greed. It's all about greed. It's all about making money. And the easy way for them to make money is the status quo. They can't be too risky. And so they're just trying to make the investors happy, right? The profit margins have to be good, the annual revenue, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, Classic Plus is going to be. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that you guys will probably agree with me on this. The thing with there's a really interesting thing with World of Warcraft, and I want to put my character. Although this is a pretty safe spot, but I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna set my character here. The thing with World of Warcraft is one of those games that's been around a very long time. And I played World of Warcraft on beta on Doomhammer in 2004. So I was playing WoW before it was even released, right? I played on the beta server, Doomhammer, and then I played on release, and I've played from then all the way in pretty much until now. So I played World of Warcraft a long time. But I got to see kind of really the dawn of streaming, because like back in 2004, there weren't really like content creators and streamers and all that stuff. We didn't have all that stuff. Back in 2004, all that stuff kind of came and developed through the years, from 2004 until now. And you said Brigand is one of your mains for few. Oh, that's cool. I'm brand new to the Brigand. I just created this hunter. I just created this character like 2 days ago, and I'd never played a ranger. So I'm probably a noob. I'm probably playing this character completely wrong, but I'm doing what I can. I'm trying to figure it out. It's fun though. I like it. It's a fun class, but. We got to see the birth of the content creators, the birth of the big streamers, the birth of the big video game streamers, people like Asmongold and stuff. We got to live, at least I did, because I'm older, right? I'm 56 years old, man. I've been around a long time. I'm as old as the dinosaurs, right? I was playing, my first video game was fucking Pong, I had I had the ColecoVision. I think I had an Intellivision, Anyways, so I got to witness the birth of the internet, pretty much. I got to witness the birth of streamers, content creators. And what has happened, especially in World of Warcraft, is that the streamers, the big streamers, drive the player base. They have a huge impact on the player base. And it was pretty evident when Asmongold left World of Warcraft, he went and played Final Fantasy. He went and streamed Final Fantasy. On the day he streamed Final Fantasy 14, there was like 100,000 people in his streamer. It was something ridiculous. I don't know how many it was. It was a lot. It was like 20,000 or more. It was insane how many people. He brought probably, I don't know how many people he brought into Final Fantasy 14, but it was probably in the like 100,000 players came to Final Fantasy 14 when Asmongold went over and played. It was crazy, and it was the first time that Final Fantasy 14 kind of shot to the top of the MMO as far as player base. They said at that point in time when Asmongold was playing Final Fantasy that it was at that point the most popular MMO as far as the amount of people playing it. And then you have people like Zaryu. You have people like who's another fairly, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's Zaryu. There's these different streamers. The thing is, if they shut down this server, there's not a lot of other big Classic Plus type private servers out there. There's a bunch of hybrids, but they don't have a big player base. There's a lot of them. There's tons of them. There's hundreds of Classic servers out there, but when they shut this server down and then they release Classic Plus, there's going to be so many people, you guys in my stream included, that there's going to be so many of us who probably go around saying we'd never play Classic Plus, but a lot of those people are influenced by the streamers. And because what happens is all these streamers will start putting out content on YouTube. You guys are going to see it. It doesn't take much to go to YouTube and do a search for Classic Plus and see probably thousands and thousands and thousands of video, right? Classic Plus, and you're just going to see tons and tons. And there's, Soto popping. Asmongold's going to probably be talking about it. You got, here's Zaryu talking about it. You got Willie. I don't know who Ace is. Mad Season. S-Fan. I'm not a big fan of S. He seems like a nice guy, but he's also kind of a whatever. That's another cop top. But there's usually Hammer Dance. All these guys, right? Ebonheart. He's been around for sure. Dalaran Gaming. Tons and tons and tons of people. And what's going to happen is there's not going to be a lot of Classic Plus servers out there to play other than Blizzard's. And the way MMO players are is they don't, the FOMO is real, right? The FOMO is real. People don't want to miss the hype train. And all of us can sit here and say, we're not going to play Classic Plus or Classic Plus is going to be shit. And it is. I think Classic Plus will be shit. But in the end, we will probably all play it just because everybody else is. You know what I mean? There'll be all these people that'll go and play it. And so we're going to want to go in there just to try it out. And who knows, maybe some parts of it will be fun. But it's unfortunate. It's kind of it's the sad reality that we live in. That, because if we don't play it, like I play it, I'll be playing it just for streaming content. I'll play it because I want to get more people on the stream. Hey, what's up? I'll say, yeah, the Ranger. Ranger's cool. Ranger's actually really fun. I'll play it because I want the streaming content. I want to get people to come and watch some of the streams, maybe get some subscribers, whatever. But I'm not looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to be like super fun. I hope it is. I actually hope it isn't, to be honest. I'm looking. Excuse me, big yawn. I'm looking more forward to Chrono Odyssey when Chrono Odyssey comes out. That's the game I'm looking forward to playing. But that's still probably about 10 months away, I would say. Maybe 10 months. Somewhere between, I'd say 10 to 12 months away at least. But, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, a lot of people, some people went to Final Fantasy IV Asmongold, but it wasn't that many. I mean, when he went over, he brought a ton. He brought a ton of people. And then when he left, a lot of those people left Final Fantasy XIV when he left. I know from experience because I've played a lot of the private server, like the Classic Plus. Oh, you get a TD. I've played a lot of the Classic Plus servers. A lot of the events that Cargos and Grace for Days and these guys put together. And those events draw in. Usually, when they decide to do one of those events, they draw in a lot of players. Like when they started doing when they started doing Hardcore WoW before Blizzard even put out Hardcore servers, I was playing Hardcore WoW, and I would say that they bring in anywhere from like 20 to maybe. I think anywhere from like 20 to 40,000 players. Like if they decide to do like an event on a classic server, like the most recent one they did was Skull Rock. I think they said, hey, let's do some hardcore leveling on Skull Rock, and this was I don't know, like 6 months ago or something. And all of a sudden, all these people, and they did like race only, like the guilds were like one specific race, right? So there'd be like a Night Elf guild, and there'd be like a human guild, and the Night Elf guild was called Elf Core, and there was like the human guild was called like I don't remember what it was called. And they had like I don't remember what they were all. But Core was kind of in the name of a lot of the names of the guilds. But there was an add-on that they even create add-ons, and there was an add-on that showed that the different guilds and the amount of players that were in the guilds. And after just about 2 or 3 weeks of this event starting, you could see about 40,000 people had come. That server was pretty much a dead server. Skullrock was kind of dead. Skullrock's one of the first. In fact, I think it was the first classic hardcore server that was released. I played on it originally, actually, and so I already had some 60s there. But anyways, those guys, those are just a couple streamers for classic streamers. They're not like super huge streamers, and they brought in 40,000 players. So what I'm trying to say is, when Classic Plus comes out, every streamer is going to be streaming it. Like everybody, every WoW streamer who's someone who's been around World of Warcraft for a long time, who's a big content creator for World of Warcraft, they will stream Classic Plus whether or not they want to or not, because it's going to get them views, right? So, and because of that, it's going to draw. So Classic Plus will be huge. Classic Plus is going to be a huge event. It's going to launch probably a week after BlizzCon, and there's going to be probably like 1 million players going in and playing it. Probably, I would guess anywhere from 500,000 to I don't know if it'll be 1 million, but I'd say they probably get like 500,000 players or something. And it'll probably be steam pile dog shit. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, just have to wait and see. You just hope someone picks up COA. Conquest of Azeroth. I mean, Ascension WoW has been around a long time, like quite a while. So I'm sure that these guys will. I don't know what they're doing, but Turtle WoW went off and created their own game studio, and they're trying to create their own new game, which is kind of funny. But yeah. Anyways, I got to pick a talent point here. So what are we going to go with Brigand? We've got increased damage, duration of toxic dart or ravage. We also have excuse me. Periodic damage dealt not generates 5 focus in addition to the range. What's this next one? Close quarters. Increase the attack power and agility. Increase your attack power and agility by 3%. So we're definitely going to want that. I mean, really, you're probably going to get this, assault, although, yeah, we're probably going to get this just because the only way to get this is to go down this tree. So most likely we're going to get all of these skills. Like we're going to get this. I don't know when we're going to the point where we don't pick some of these skills. Probably, down in this, like we'll probably not end up going down one of these trees. Like we might not go down this tree, or maybe we won't go down this tree. I don't know. I haven't looked at any guides on Brigand. I have no idea. This is all brand new to me when it comes to this class. So, but for this talent point, I think I'm going to go with Assault, low health, enemy dealing weapon damage plus additional physical damage. It's kind of like a killing, almost like an execute, almost, isn't it? Interesting. It is melee range too. Dice games. Increase critical strike chance of wild strike and assault. Yeah, so more good solid melee stuff. I mean, this is, attack power, agility is going to be good. Increase the damage and duration of toxic dart and ravage. For 16 seconds, your melee auto attacks deal additional damage. Probably should go towards assault first. Although I like the idea of getting, getting 6% more attack power and agility. I don't know, it's not amazing though. Yeah, so this is really setting up your character to be almost like a subtlety rogue, because Bounty Hunter is definitely a very roguey feeling ability here. Damage dealt by flank and Rusty Shield now increases the target's damage taken from your advantage spenders. So this is very much like a rogue thing. So I think we're gonna go down this path. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab Assault, and then we're gonna grab Bounty Hunter. We're gonna try to work on learning how to actually get into melee range and doing damage with a Brigand, up close. Because, sorry, what I've done so far is pretty much just sit out on the outskirts and do damage at range. But I think, it looks like we're going to have to start pushing more like close quarters combat, which will be fun. Hopefully we can do good. We can do both. Hopefully we can do good damage in close and do good damage at range, because that'll be the most enjoyable playstyle. But anyways, I got to get to bed, guys. 3 a.m. Sorry if I'll say it. You caught me right as I'm about to get to bed, which is usually what happens. Did you see? Well, I'll stay in my stock. That one stock I bought actually is doing pretty good. It's a sale stock. Let's see. Great. Bitcoin just dumped again. Jeez, what is going on? So Bitcoin, ETH, and my Cerberus is way down. I'm still up though on Cerberus. I'm still 8% up on Cerberus, even though it's way down right now. Because when I bought it was a lot lower. So I'm still like 8.8% up on Cerberus. And on sale I am 7.2% up. So those two stocks I just bought recently, and I'm doing good on both of those. But BTC is, it is what it is. It'll come around eventually. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll do some more Ranger gameplay, over the next few days. We also have the Templar. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub, Veronica. Thank you. I wonder if that's an actual girl. We get so few women that watch my streams. Very few. But thanks for the sub, Veronica. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to continue playing the Ranger, but I also, at some point, I'll probably go back and play the Templar a little bit more. The Templar is an interesting class. it's very, it's very different, but I think the Ranger is more fun for me. The Ranger more fits my playstyle because I've always enjoyed like Ranger type classes. So, yeah, please sub if you guys want to, hit subscribe. That would be great. Um, but yeah, I think the Ranger is pretty cool. I like I like that the stealth is on a pretty short cooldown too. Like I can stealth, and you can break out a second. You see, it's only a 6-second cooldown or to go back into stealth. Um, we have this one ability that's really funny. Actually, I need to create some more weak ores, but we've got this dust toss here. Check this out. I'm gonna hit this guy with dust toss. Oh no, I think you have to be stealth to do it. Here, hold on a second. You have to be stealth. Oh, you have to be stealth to do it. Okay. There it is. It doesn't stun him like the tooltip says, but it does. Let me try it. I do need to look at these abilities and see like 292 physical damage. So Wild Strike is like an instant damage, whereas Ravage is kind of like the Feral Druid. It's damage over time. But we can start off with well, we could have, but yeah, I love the Starcaller class, but I was playing the Moonguard, the tank spec, because I just have always loved tanks. I love tanky characters. I love being kind of like a bruiser in PvP, like being able to go onto the front line and kind of absorb the enemy damage and kind of be like a protector for my team on kind of push our team fights forward, and I'll charge forward and try to burn a lot of the enemy's cooldowns on me, and then my team can kind of come in and do their damage without worrying so much about some of the big cooldown DPS cooldowns because they've wasted them on me. And the Moonguard was great at that before they nerfed him. And then once they nerfed all the tanks, it just was kind of garbage, unfortunately. But I love the Moonguard. It's such a cool class. Yeah, I love Moonguard. Yeah. I think I used to love healing in PvP, and I still do want to try healing. There's two healing classes I am interested in. I mean, definitely Chronomancer. I think Chronomancer looks like a really weird. I've heard that it's really difficult to heal on a Chronomancer. But Chronomancer's the one healer I want to try. And then the other healer would be. It would have to be. Probably. I would love to do Blood Mage, but the problem is Blood Mage. Because I love the tendrils, the bloody tendrils that. Because you can hit like 3 people at once and heal like 3 people at once. But I don't know. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, the Blood Mage uses their health as a resource. So you're basically taking health away from your own character while you're doing certain things, which makes you very susceptible to getting killed. And of course, the Sun Cleric is probably it probably is the best healer. Like if you just want to play like the most OP healer, I think Sun Cleric is probably the strongest. But I like to pick stuff that's just a little bit more unique. I think Chronomancer healing would be the one that I'm most interested in. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. A lot of those, I think the Rune Master. I have a Rune Master that I've got like level 13. I haven't played a Fellsworn, and I won't play a Fellsworn. Couple reasons: one, I'm not really into the whole demon aesthetic, and two, I just don't. I won't play classes that are like the OP ones. I won't play a class where there's like 10,000 other people playing it. I just won't do it. Tinker, same thing. There's a lot of Tinkers. I'm not. Doesn't really appeal to me. So out of those 3 classes, Montague, if it was me, I would go if I had to choose out of those 3, I would go Rune Master. But yeah, pick what you think is the most fun for you. Don't listen to me, and pick what you think is gonna be the most fun for you. I mean, out of those 3 classes, if you're going for DPS, the Fellsworn is probably the strongest. Well, the Tinker is the strongest. The Tinker would be the strongest, then the Fellsworn, probably. Then maybe the Rune, but this Fellsworn's gotten a few nerfs recently. And the Rune Master is interesting though. I mean, if you like more stealthy type gameplay, the Rune Master is going to be, like that. If you want to be a little bit more like a big tanky like machine riding gnome or something. Go tinker. Yeah, the Sun Cleric's really strong for healing. Yeah. He wasn't as much. Yeah, the Tinker's going to be the strongest. I think the strongest one. Like if you want to focus on doing the most damage in a battleground, I think the Tinker's going to definitely do probably more damage for you than the Rune Master, just because the Rune Master has to, is stealth and set up their kills a little bit to some degree, but the Rune Master is cool, Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But what I do know is I have to get to bed. Yeah, I think all the classes I think are pretty cool. Yeah, the Rune Master's squishy. Yeah, the Rune Master is definitely pretty squishy. Hmm. I feel like I do more. I still feel like I'm doing more damage at range. Like if you do this, you go. You can see, just doing range against that bear, I killed him way faster than when I, was trying to go in and do like melee damage. So that's where I'm kind of like. But the Brigand is kind of more about. It seems to be more about melee damage. Punch the enemy in the throat. Damn. Look at this Viper's Bite. Oh, hey Zell, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Luton Zombie RX3. Thank you for the sub. Would you say Classic Era? No, this is not Classic Era. This is Conquest of Azeroth. I like the Ranger. I think the Ranger is really cool. You have a lot of interesting abilities. You've got stealth, right? So when I'm in stealth, I can do like a toxic dart, or I can do flank, which is kind of like a backstab, or I can do blackjack. Like basically like a sap, right? Like a rogue sap. And then we have a stun, like this stun here, right there. So I can. Oh, wait a minute, that was weird. I think I accidentally, I screwed that up. And the cool thing about the stun is it's on a really it's called knockout. It's not a really short clip. What happened there is I have one of my arrows is on mouse wheel up, and when I stunned my stun is on middle mouse click. So that's kind of, yeah, I gotta be careful with that. So, but like right here, we can just go in and we can stun, right? But any damage will break that stun. And then we've got our root here where we can slow, right? Although he's already out of the slow. We got my barbed shot finisher. Can slow again. So you have really good kiting on the ranger, like excellent kiting. Now with the stun, you want to make a macro for that, because I was making the mistake of stunning and auto attacking and breaking the stun instantly. So to get around that, just do, what is it called? This one. Yeah, so for my macro for the stun, I just use slash use knockout, and then I just target myself. Slash target Shadyvale. I did a slash stop casting. I don't know if that even works on this version of the game, but that's all I did. So when I stun, it'll automatically target myself. So and slash stop casting, so I don't accidentally hit that mob, because that happens all the time. I'll be shooting like a Reaper or like a Knight of Zoroth, and they'll death grip me or they'll charge me, and the first thing I'm going to do is stun them. Stun them, try to get separation again. And so we don't want to accidentally hit him after the stun and break him out of the stun that I just put on him. So you can see here. The other thing too with your knockouts, it'll remove poisons. So if I do this and do this, you can see I've got multiple dots that are doing damage. You know, they're doing poison damage. But if I use my my knockout on him, it should clear. This knockout actually it removes bleed and poison effects. So that way it does, that way you can actually use it and not have it broken instantly, because most of your abilities are gonna apply like poison, or maybe bleed. So because so anyway, so I do this, that's gonna apply poison. But then if I go in, see, it cleared all the poisons. So we were able to get the stun off and not worry about it being broken. So that's good. Anyway, so you're a hunter main and all of the as well. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm like, if you look at my YouTube channel, the class. I mean, obviously I played a ton of Classic WoW, but if you go to my YouTube channel, just do a search for for example, like Hunter. You're gonna see, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of streams. Lots of hardcore. I do a lot of hardcore Hunter, which you're gonna see a lot of streams on Hunter. Actually, I would have thought that there would have been more. I'm sure there's way more than that, but there's a bunch. And then if you do a search for, here, let's go live. If you do a search for, let me try this again. Let's try Hunter. I'm surprised it doesn't show more. But if you do a search for Paladin, Paladin's another class that I've played a ton in Classic WoW. If you do a search for Paladin, it's just the search doesn't scroll like it used to, because I have like so many. Let me do a live. Can I search in here? Filter. If I just filter my live streams by Paladin, you can see there were 665 results for live streams that had the word Paladin in them. And then if we do the same thing, but we filter by Hunter, there were 962 live streams that I've done that have the word Hunter in the title. So I played a lot of Hunter and I played a lot of Paladin. The other classes, I played Rogue, probably. I would say Rogue or Priest, would be the next most popular, but they're not going to be as many. Like if I do Rogue, there's only 190. So, but if we go to here, I get a lot of copyright, not copyright strikes, but warnings, because I'm doing playing a lot of music in the last few days. That I used to play music all the time that had no copyright on it, so I could make money off the ads and stuff. But sometimes I get so tired of that, and I just want to listen to music I want to hear. And unfortunately, when I do that, I get hit for copyright, and of course, then my streams are demonetized. And that's just the way it is, man. That's the way it is. But anyways, there was something else I was going to show you here, but I already forgot what it was. I don't remember. But anyways, thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night or a good morning wherever you are in the world. I'm going to go to bed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Next time. Peace out, man.